What's going on, guys? I hope that you're well. I'm doing all right, man. I'm just trying to get back to a lot of my music and stuff and getting back in the swing of things here. I can't believe it's been a month since my dad died. So, kind of here it's Father's Day, and I'm just like, I can't pick up phone and call him and say Happy Father's Day, but I know he knows. He knows. I know he does. But anyway, I wanted to get on and talk a little bit since my last video. I was talking a little bit about going through that process. I tell you, any of you been on here, been with your parents or a family member, watching them pass away, it teaches you a lot about life. It really does, and it has taught me so much. It tells you how short and precious life is. I tell you, you got to live it and enjoy it every day that you can. That's the reason why I do the things I do in my life, man. I want to live life and enjoy it. Now, which leads to the subject of I'm gonna see if I can take a couple of trips this summer. Some things I want to do. But I've talked about where I live in my hometown. It's Charleston, South Carolina, man, and I should really get out and show more videos about my hometown and my city. The beaches we have here, because a buddy of mine was just doing a video over at Folly Beach. If you're familiar with Charleston, South Carolina, you might be familiar with Folly Beach. It was so funny, the video did. It's how to tell if sharks were in the water. Good old Butch, he's a good guy. But anyway, I plan on wanting to take some trips this summer, but I got to figure that out. One idea I have that I'm going to do is, I mentioned this, I think, in a prior video, that I used to own Honda Element, and I love that thing. And you've seen on YouTube, you've seen where these guys have converted them into little micro RVs, micro campers. Well, folks, I believe I'm going to get me another Honda Element. I got to find one that's got, it's going to have about 150,000 miles on it, but I got to take it to Honda, get it checked out, make sure if I buy it, I can at least get another 150,000 miles out of it, that everything is good with the engine, transmission, and I can put money into doing the typical things, the spark plugs, valve adjustment, the radiator, the transmission, the oil. I'll pay them to check it out. I'll pay them to drain the oil and pay them to drain the transmission, make sure those fluids look good, everything's fine, it's running okay. Make sure hasn't been wrecked. Point is, I want them to just let me know that this car, if I buy it, I'm okay, and I can get another 150,000 miles out of it. But once I do that, I got a cool idea that I'm going to turn it into a little miniature RV and hit the road with it. I think it'd be so cool. That would be the cool thing to do while I'm trying to figure out what I really want to do, because I do want to eventually get something bigger. I've got my home on land, and my home on wheels would be cool, like I had, but we'll see on that deal. I got to figure it out, take some time to figure out what I want to do on that. But this could be a little runaround vehicle for me, but I miss my Honda Element. That was the absolute coolest vehicle that I've ever had in my life. And if I would have realized then what I know now, I would have protected that car at all costs. I really would have. I ended up using it as a delivery vehicle for my business, and man, these drivers tore it up. They really did. The guys at the Honda repair facility there just said, man, you're going to have to spend a lot of money in this if you want to keep it. And it is burning, the transmission's burning it up from the inside out. And, I just didn't do the right maintenance that I should have on that car. Hopefully I can get an Element that someone has maintained and very well on that deal. Then, cosmetic things are cosmetic things. Hell, those Elements, you're talking about a 12-year-old vehicle, it's going to have cosmetic stuff. So that's what we're looking at here. So that's my idea. And I think we're gonna go with that. And the house is going great. I still have a lot of stuff I want to do in here. I still outside. It's too hot right now. I'm not gonna underpin till in the fall. I'm just gonna wait on that. No one said anything. I spoke to the insurance company the other day because I had a question that I got an email about something, and of course it was an adjustment in the rate. It was only like $23 or something when they did the inspection of how it was rated or something. But they didn't say anything. I said, is there anything else I need to know? About anything? No, everything's good. You're good. There's nothing. Inspection, everything looked good. I'm like, okay. It's buying me some time on that deal. I'm good with it. So, because eventually I know the insurance company will say, hey, you need to underpin that house. But if they don't, they don't. I still plan on doing it. So for several reasons, I think it's a good thing to do. But other than that, I found a guy who is going to cut my grass every 2 weeks for about $100 a month. He's going to come out here and cut and weed eat, and I'm going to let him do it while the heat is on, because it took me 3 hours to cut this grass in the summertime, and 6 hours a month I can find something else to do, like my music that I need to be getting done and other things, But when I'm out of town, he's somebody that can get my grass cut. So that plan is already in place, and he came today and he cut it and weed eated it. And to give you an idea how much better he is than me, It took him, he cut the lady's house across the street and he cut my grass and weed eated both in 45 minutes. What does that tell you? Her lot goes a different direction, but it's almost as big as this lot. So I'll let him handle it. It's just not worth 3 hours of a day for me to fight that. And he cuts it lower and a lot better to where it'll last for 2 weeks. So anyway, other than that, I'm doing good. Like I say, any of you have lost parents and family members, it takes a while to get past that. It's taken a while. Month of May was a wash for me, man. Just trying to get through all this, grieving my dad and trying to get through all that. And it's still, I had my points like today. It's like, shit, can't pick up the phone and call him. That's the one thing I miss the most. It's just being able to go by and see him and pick up the phone and call him, And, everybody is going to go through that. Or most people will. I'm not the only person on this earth that has gone through that. But, like I always said, I think I said this in the last video, I feel extreme comfort knowing that he's in a wonderful place. And he knows we love him. He knows. He really does. And I told him that, man. I said that in the last video, that he literally went so quick, but he held on and he sat down and talked to my brother and my sister and I. Wanted to tell us how he felt. He's like, I just can't put it in writing, son. I just can't do it. I said, no, Dad, it's okay. You don't have to. It's all right. I know. And it's okay, It tore me up. But, oh, man. But I'm thankful that I got to tell him as well, And he knew it. I never told him I loved him so much in my life as I did in the last month of his life or more, or several months. But he knew it. People say, he knew it. I know. But I just wanted to make damn sure he knew it. But he knew it. I know. And he knows. But anyway, I hope you guys are well. I thank you so much for watching. But that's my plan. I just got to get on here pretty soon and kind of find out, look for one. I may have to travel a little bit to find one. I looked nationwide and some around here. Somebody would have one that's in really good shape. Make sure the bottom's not rusted out. I want to get the good history on that vehicle because I've owned one and I know what they're like. And I'll keep you guys posted on that. Other than that, I hope you're well, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.